Today's myth takes us to the vast forests of North America, where we encounter the chilling legend of the Hide-Behind. Known for its eerie ability to never be seen, this creature has haunted the minds of loggers and travelers alike for centuries. The Hide-Behind is a shadowy figure said to stalk anyone who dares venture too deep into the woods. Its presence always felt but never fully revealed. The legend of the Hide-Behind dates back to the early American frontier days when settlers and loggers ventured into the dense, uncharted forests. These forests were places of great mystery and danger, filled with the unknown. As people pushed further into these untamed lands, stories of strange encounters began to surface. The Hide-Behind was said to be a tall, lanky creature with an almost supernatural ability to stay hidden. It could bend and contort its body to fit behind trees, rocks, or any other cover, making it nearly impossible to spot. No matter how fast someone turned around, the Hide-Behind would always manage to stay just out of sight. What makes the Hide-Behind particularly terrifying is not just its stealth, but its method of attack. According to legend, the Hide-Behind would follow its victim silently, always keeping just out of view. It is said to prefer attacking those who are alone, often targeting loggers who wandered too far from the safety of their group. When it strikes, the creature supposedly grabs its victim from behind, dragging them into the woods where they are never seen again. Some stories describe the Hide-Behind as having long, clawed hands and glowing eyes that could be seen only for a split second before it vanished. Others say the creature makes no noise except for the rustle of leaves or the crack of a twig. Once it decides to attack, escape is nearly impossible. Many of the tales of the Hide-Behind come from lumberjacks working in the vast forests of the American West. These men would spend weeks, sometimes months, deep in the wilderness, cutting down trees and transporting the logs back to their camps. The work was hard and dangerous, and the isolation of the forest could play tricks on the mind. One famous tale involves a logger named Jacob, who was working with his crew in the dense Oregon woods. One evening, as the sun began to set, Jacob went off alone to gather firewood. His friends warned him not to stray too far, but Jacob, confident in his abilities, brushed off their concerns. As he walked deeper into the forest, he began to feel uneasy. The trees around him seemed to close in, and every noise made him jump. Suddenly Jacob heard a sound behind him, a rustling of leaves, quick and faint. He turned around but saw nothing. He quickened his pace, but the sound followed him. Every time he turned to look, there was nothing there. Panic set in, and Jacob started to run, but no matter how fast he moved, the sound stayed right behind him. The next morning, when his crew went looking for him, all they found were his abandoned tools scattered on the forest floor. Jacob was never seen again, and the men believed that the Hide-Behind had claimed another victim. While the Hide-Behind legend may have originated with loggers, the creature's presence is still felt today. Modern campers and hikers have reported strange experiences while exploring deep woods. Some claim to have heard footsteps behind them, only to turn around and see nothing. Others speak of an overwhelming feeling of being watched, as though something is lurking just out of sight. One modern account comes from a group of hikers in the Appalachian Mountains. While setting up camp one evening, one of the hikers, a man named Alex, wandered a short distance from the group to take some photographs. As he stood alone in the growing twilight, Alex felt a sudden chill. He had the unsettling feeling that he wasn't alone. Turning around, he saw a shadow move quickly between the trees, but when he approached, there was nothing there. Over the next hour, Alex couldn't shake the feeling that something was following him. He returned to his group but refused to go anywhere alone for the rest of the trip. What makes the Hide-Behind so terrifying is not just its ability to remain hidden, but the psychological fear it instills in those who know it's near. The creature represents the fear of the unknown, the dread that comes from knowing something is watching you but you can't see it. It taps into the primal human fear of being hunted, of being alone in a vast dark place where safety is far away. For those who believe in the Hide-Behind, its legend serves as a warning. The woods are not just places of beauty and serenity, they are also places where ancient, unseen dangers lurk. And for those who venture too far from the beaten path, the Hide-Behind might be waiting, always just out of sight, ready to strike.